I wake up and everything feels wrong. It's too quiet outside. I look out the window and see everyone standing still, looking at my house. You know that weird full body twitch you get sometimes when you're falling asleep? If there was a camera pointed at you and you saw what it captured at that exact moment, you'd never sleep again. They delivered the mannequins in bubble wrap. From the main room I begin to hear popping. My grandmother told me that it was a gift to see the angel of death in front of people's houses, to know when he'd be collecting someone there soon. I thought it was a gift too, up until the day I began to see it in front of everyone's house. Nighttime swimming is one of the benefits of working at a public pool. One night after everyone left, I was waiting in the deep end and felt a hand grab my ankle. Ready to settle down for the evening, I put my headphones on. The whispering coming from them startled me because they were not plugged in yet. I have the ability to hear 1 year into the future. Today the noise stopped. I told her there was no monster in her closet as I picked her up and told her she could sleep with us tonight. I figured that was the safest way of getting her out of the house without him realizing I saw him. They say a shiver down your spine means someone's walking over your future burial site. As my husband walks around outside in the backyard, the shivers won't stop. While cleaning up my laboratory, I came across an unfamiliar notebook and opened the first page. Warning: the subject still thinks he's the scientist. After being forced to starve and live naked in the woods for years, my wife and I finally found the courage to steal some food from the man who had been torturing us. I felt my heart sink as a thundering voice shook the earth, saying,
Adam, what have you done?
"I've missed you so much," I whispered as she removed her clothes to take a shower. Watching her through the binoculars was painful, but at least I'd found where her new house was. My mom says I need to start taking my schizophrenia medication again because it's unhealthy for me to suddenly stop taking them, but it's the only way that I can keep her around. I told the genie that for my third and final wish, I wanted my family to be happy. I looked down at my hands as I started to fade. I had a dream that I was dragged to hell, burning in agony. I woke up with the doctors standing over me saying, "Hey bud, we lost you for a few minutes." "We found your daughter," the officer said as he drew an X on the map, and then he drew another one, and another, and another. My wife being pregnant without my involvement normally would have made me suspicious. Since we've been alone in this spaceship for a year, it made me afraid. During dinner, she told me she knew my deepest, darkest secret. As she chewed her burger, I knew she was bluffing. As I woke up in the middle of the night, I heard Alexa speak.
"Okay, the security alarms have been disabled."
I sobbed as my daughter begged me not to pull the trigger. It gets harder and harder to kill her each time she returns. As death came for him, John's life flashed before his eyes. He remembered everything from his birth, his trip home, and the blank look in his mother's eyes as she held him under the bathwater. "Please, Mommy, let us in," they screamed outside the house. Meanwhile, from inside the house, a terrified woman desperately tried to call the police, unable to comprehend why those men were wearing the faces of her dead children. In order to understand this one, you guys are going to have to look at the picture displayed on the screen and read along with me. Don't panic, this is your brain. I don't have much time. It can't decipher scrambled words. Get help. It's already inside of you. Never mind, you're fine. It sat on my shelf with thoughtless porcelain eyes and the prettiest pink doll dress I could find. Why did she have to be born still? Finally, I'm done with my homework, I thought. I turned the page in horror as I see it's double-sided.